should ever enter where we are going. Beware what lurks in the depths of the Libtard zone.
Hello, this is Congressman Shri Thanidar. Today I introduced articles to impeach Secretary Pete Hegseth for murder and conspiracy to murder and reckless and unlawful mishandling of classified information. Since day one, Secretary Hegseth has disgraced that once proud office that he holds. From issuing orders to kill everybody on board a small boat with no evidence of any wrongdoing, to launching a follow-up strike to finish off survivors who barely clinging onto their life.
Dude, you're barely clinging to the English language. What the hell are you doing? Oh my gosh. I'm going to do impeachment on Pete Hegseth because he's killing people. These next few minutes might just make me just laugh the rest of the day.
Fight war plans in an unauthorized Signal group chat, which included a random journalist with no role anywhere in the administration. Pete Hegseth was already the most unqualified Secretary of Defense in American history, but through his abysmal conduct, he has failed to even meet the already pitiful expectations
That's a gif I have, a quick thing, but I would love to just do that in person. I just like, what? Excuse me. Shut up. You're telling me that Pete Hegseth is the most unqualified person when you can't even speak the language. And you know what Andrew Dice Clay said?
That we had of him. We must impeach and remove Pete Hegseth as soon as possible. Thank you.
This whole segment is to let you know why we can never let these people back in power. You know what we talked about? We got to do the nuke the filibuster because if they get back in power, they're going to do it anyway. Well, they're already doing it. They're doing it with no power whatsoever.
RFK Jr. has got to go. Today I introduced articles of impeachment to remove him from office. RFK Jr. has turned his back on science, on public health, and on the American people. Under his watch, families are less safe, healthcare costs are skyrocketing, and life-saving research, including right here in Michigan, is being gutted. RFK Jr. is the biggest self-created threat to our health and safety. I can and I will not stand by while one man dismantles decades of medical progress. Enough is enough. And that is why I am pushing to impeach RFK Jr., to hold him accountable, and to protect the health, safety, and future of every Michigander. Because our health, our science, and our future are worth fighting for.
Let's just impeach everybody, all right? Let's just save the time, round up the entirety of the Trump administration, and just impeach them all. Let's just get rid of them, okay? They're all no good.
He is basically killing and bombing boats, claiming that these people are involved with drug trafficking without evidence, without proof, without coming to the Congress of the United States to talk about what he knows and what should be done and how it should be handled. He's just killing people. And he doesn't care that he's being criticized.
That Clark did.
This is our government. Remember, this isn't some podcasters. This is people just posting things on X. This is our government. These are people holding elective offices saying this insanity over and over and over again. No wonder the Democrats are bat poop crazy. These are their people who are leading them, and including this one, Lex Luthor.
Introduce the AI Civil Rights Act. It's urgent because the truth is that we are already behind. People are already being exploited and discriminated against with the use of algorithms. Now, let's take an issue like housing, for example, which in my opinion is a human right. Everyone deserves more than just shelter. They deserve to have a home. It's safety, it's dignity, it's health, it's mobility. In 2025, the Trump administration has gutted the key agencies that protect against housing discrimination, the CFPB and HUD, Fair Housing Enforcement Offices. They are even trying to undo consent orders that are already in place, like the Townstone discrimination case in Chicago. This gap in civil rights protections is an opening for continued discrimination. One study found that mortgage lenders are 80% more likely to reject black applicants compared to white applicants with the same qualifications.
I'm sorry. There's no other way to show this stuff but to just go, oh my God, these people cannot be normal.
Mr. Branch, should we have additional oversight tools, such as assessments to test the algorithms out before companies can use AI on the public? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do any of our witnesses, other than Mr. Branch, disagree with that? Okay. Let the record reflect that no one disagreed.
I love that shot. There's nobody there. Let me just bring that up again. There's nobody there. It's an empty hearing. Nobody cares what you have to say, cue ball. Nobody, especially not us. Everything is discriminatory. Everything is racist. You're racist. I'm even racist. I'm black and I'm racist. I can't take it.
We know that bias exists in our nation. We see the inequities all around us. I represent the Massachusetts 7th, a vibrant, diverse, dynamic district and one of the most unequal in the country. We're in a 3-mile radius from Cambridge, home to MIT, Harvard, and AI advancement, to Roxbury, the blackest part of my district. Life expectancy drops by 30 years. And median household income.
Anybody want to verify that? Tell me that you live in a zip code and your life expectancy drops. You think it has something to do with, I don't know, the stuff you're eating? I don't know, stuff you're smoking? I don't know, the people shooting each other? Are you putting in all those variables? Because I'm pretty sure if you live in an area where they're shooting everybody, then your life expectancy in that zip code is going to go down. I'm sure if you're letting diabetes run wild, the diabetes is going to kill more people in your area. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I didn't sleep in a Holiday Inn, but I'm pretty sure those things would, influence the dead people in your zip code.
By $50,000. Now, that is the result of intentional lawmaking, which is why I believe we have to be just as intentional in undoing the harms and charting an equitable path forward. Because AI is trained on data that is already biased, and by humans that have biases, it can replicate and exacerbate these harms unless we have oversight and prevent it.
I don't even know what the hell she's saying. Exasperate, the best desperate, the invigourate. What in the hell are you talking about? Now they're telling us the AI is going to hurt the black people. That's what she just said. Well, here's something Trump wants to go forward with in AI and be the leader, and he's got Howard Lutnick talking about it, but oh hey, the AI is going to hurt the people in the hood. The people in the hood, what's the AI going to do to the people in the hood? Is the AI something you can see in the bedroom? Is the AI going to take the 38 special and gun down, Jimmy Bob? Boo foo foo? How is the AI going to stop you from eating Cheetos? Tell me exactly how the AI is making the black people in your area get more diabetes. I can't with these people. They're morons.
We must not allow AI innovation without AI protections. In a world of artificial intelligence, we really cannot lose sight of what is real, and that is the people. people
I
and
think we're watching.
their livelihoods.
I'm watching AI intelligence. You cannot be real yourself. You're talking to people and saying the AI is racist now. The AI, you mean the computer, is somehow going to stop the black peoples in your neighborhood, the diverse neighborhood that you live in. It's going to stop those people from, what? Clocking? I don't know. They're not going to be able to chart out where they can go to. I don't mean to make light of the crime in certain areas, except she brought it up. I didn't bring it up. She said, if you live in these areas, you're 30% more likely to die. Well, what happens is when you drive into that neighborhood, does the air quality go, oh, I can't breathe here. No. The reason why that zip code has higher death rates and earlier death rates is because of the environment, the culture. They insult me. They insult you. And I make light of it because it's absolutely stunning how everything comes out of their mouth is because of racism.
And their lives. If Republicans are serious about protecting our elders from fraud and consumers from discrimination, then Congress must pass the AI Civil Rights Act.
The AI Civil Rights Act. We shall overcome AI. What the hell? It's an algorithm. And what do you want it to say? Okay, if a black person asks a question and I don't even, how would you even purport to write? How could you possibly even write I don't know. It hurts. It actually hurts when you think about it. But no libtard moment would be complete without this dude.
Speaker, and still I rise to note that tonight I have called for the impeachment of Donald John Trump, President of the United States of America. He is an abuser of presidential power. He has called for the execution of members of the House of Representatives, of this very House. He has demeaned members of the judiciary. He has conducted himself in office such that persons are now threatening members of the judiciary, threatening members of the House of Representatives, threatening members of the Senate. Donald John Trump, by his conduct, merits impeachment, trial, and conviction in the Senate of the United States of America, and should never hold any office of public trust ever again.
We don't have to wait until 2028. When everybody out there is posting on X and they keep saying things like, if we do it to them, they'll do it to us. They're already doing it. All those clips you saw were from the last 24 to 48 hours. They're impeaching everybody. They're already doing it. They're going to have mass impeachment trials. Pete, come on in. Pam Bondi, come on in. What? Tulsi? Never mind. Let's just have one big one. And we got Republicans on the other side going, well, we can't do it. If you don't do it, you're done. If you don't do it, they are going to destroy your lives, one at a time.
The one thing that should be clear to all of these Republican extremists and sycophants and the people who are either actively involved in corruption, violating the law, engaged in extrajudicial activity, is that the statute of limitations for any crimes being committed now are 5 years. It will extend well beyond the end of the Trump administration.
That's how bad it's going to be. And I don't even know if you've known that because, some of this stuff doesn't get publicized, but each and every one of them are like, hey, let's go ahead and impeach this person. It's like they're having, impeachment meetings inside the halls of Congress. Who are we going to go after next? I haven't heard Marco Rubio yet. Haven't heard him. I haven't heard J.D. Vance. I'm sure it's coming. But believe it or not, the frosting on that cake, racist AI. We need a civil rights act for AI. I thought I've heard some stupid stuff. That pretty much takes it.